Hi, Cantor. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your April 2025 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, swords open in front of us. It's a Celtic crossbred as always, and also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have 9. So 9th house energy for you guys is Pisces, and of course at the time of recording this we're still wrapping up Pisces season, but there's plenty of energy going on with Pisces. We obviously, like I said, still have the sun there for another day or so. What else? We have Saturn there, we have Neptune there, although Neptune's going to be moving out of there on the 30th of March. We have the North Node there. We're going to have Mercury go back in there around March 29th. We're going to have Venus go back there to 27th. So plenty of energies going in and out of there. So definitely makes sense to see this come up for you guys. And in general, 9th house points to philosophy, higher learning, and foreign affairs. All right, well, we have your sign as well. So yeah, I mean, astrologically speaking, you guys have had Mars in your sign for a very long time. It was retrograde for a while. It's direct now. And finally, on the 18th of April, it'll move out of your sign and into Leo. But obviously, that energy could have you focusing on yourselves for the time being. And we have Uranus. So Uranus is actually in Taurus, which is your 11th house of friendships, groups, hopes, and wishes. So makes sense to see that come up, and you can see some rapid shifts around that area of life as well. All right, so we'll keep all that in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 8 of Swords, which is Gemini energy, and then challenging that, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So for you guys, Gemini energy is your 12th house, and like we mentioned, given that Pisces is a natural ruler of the 12th house, you have a whole lot going on in that area of the zodiac, so that could be contributing to this energy for you guys. But really what this looks like could just be saying that you might be stuck in your heads around the situation, not knowing what the best way forward is. And the challenge there is it could just be saying that maybe you're being nudged to actually come forward this month and take action on something. Now with the Knight of Pentacles energy, it would say, the first term that came to mind was baby steps. That's not typically what I think of with the Knight of Pentacles, but at least in combination with this energy, I feel like that could be pointing to the best way forward, right? To say, okay, yeah, if you're stuck in this energy currently, right, you don't want to go just all out. But I feel like this is saying, well, slow and steady might be the best way to go, but it looks like you are being encouraged to take action. Right. In the foundation position, we have the 7 of Cups. So this is Scorpio energy here. And ultimately, this could just be saying that maybe you're second-guessing yourselves, right? Maybe you feel like you're not seeing the situation clearly. And without that confidence, you feel like you can't necessarily move forward on the situation. Right. In the past position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn energy here, and this could just be saying that for some of you, maybe this is even a one-to-one relationship dynamic that we're seeing here, and maybe it was a lot more stable at one point, and now maybe that's not the case, right? So you're thinking to yourself, well, could I possibly return back to that state within this dynamic? But if not, that could just be saying even if this is just directly related to finances, whatever the case may be, you might feel like you were better off in the past, and you might be trying to figure out how to get back there now. Right. In the present position, we have the 6 of Cups. So this could just be saying the key to getting back to the way things were in the past, as far as if you did feel like you were better off there, the key might be to revisit the past, you know? So for some of you, I mean, if we look at the positioning of the cards here, right, we look at the 8 of Swords challenged by the Knight of Pentacles, and it looks like the Knight is moving right toward the 6 of Cups, right? And given that that's your house of communication, maybe this is saying maybe you should reach out to someone from your past, right? So if you had a falling out with someone, for example, even if you don't realize it, there might be an indirect effect from that connection still weighing you down in some way, right? So even if you have no desire to continue down that path with the person from your past. It could just be as simple as saying, even just getting that closure in the situation could help improve things for you, because you might subconsciously not realize that you're still holding on to regrets from that. So it could just be saying you're being called to reach out to the past there. If it's not that, could just be saying even just look back at what used to bring you joy in the past and try to reconnect with that. All right, in the near future position, we have the Chariot. So this is actually a major arcana card for your sign. So yeah, to me, ultimately, this says that once you do reconnect with the past, looks like that will be the green light that moves you forward. So definitely looks like that's an important moment there. All right, in the position of your influence in a situation, we have the Three of Swords. So yeah, so ultimately this could be why you're feeling a little bit stuck right now, right? Maybe there was a disappointment that you went through, and for whatever reason, there's been reluctance on your part to actually to come forward and speak about it. Now, of course, people see the artwork here and they jump to romantic relationships as being what could have caused the heartbreak, which is certainly possible for some of you. But keep in mind for you guys, this is the fourth house energy too, so this even could have been something related with family in some way as well, where there was disappointment and a disconnect with a family member. So, and even career, it could be almost anything. But I'm just saying, different ways this could have played out. And seeing this energy here, given that there is going to be that full moon in Libra around the 12th of April, that might be really when you feel this energy come to the surface the most. All right. In the environment position, we have the High Priestess. So yeah, so this could just be saying that for some of you, maybe you've been relying on your intuition to feel the situation out, right? So let's just say if there was some situation you had a falling out with someone, right, and maybe you never really truly knew the full scope of what caused that falling out, right? It could just be as simple as that, where it's saying, okay, maybe you've been trying to intuitively figure out what went wrong there. But it could just be saying that if you still feel like a piece of the puzzle was missing there, then rather than try to do it in the intuitive way, it might just be best to actually have the outright communication with the person. In the hopes or fears position, we have the King of Wands. So this is Leo energy here. So for a lot of you, this might be a hope, right? Maybe you're hoping for that. Because if we think of the Leo archetype, that could often point to courage, right? So maybe you're just hoping for that courage to come forward and have the conversation that you feel you need to have. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, so to me, this looks like there will be forward motion, right? So even if you don't necessarily feel like you have that full level of confidence like the King, right? This still shows to me that you would be willing to take action anyway to move the situation forward. Like I said, given that we do see the Chariot in the near future position, which is your major arcana card, it looks like whatever this dynamic is, looks like reaching out to the past and clearing the air in some ways really gonna help move things forward. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So this is Aquarius energy here. So maybe for some of you, this is even a timeline, right? So for example, maybe if you had a falling out with this person during Aquarius season, it could just be as simple as saying, now would be a good time to clear the air as we move through April. And the good thing is beneath that, we see the Four of Wands, which is Aries energy, but also looks a lot more harmonious than what we see here, right? So yeah, could just be saying that you need to clear the air in some way. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Be Impeccable with Your Word, and it says Become a White Magician. All right, it says all the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. So interesting message there, right? Because at the very least, that seems to point back to what we were saying, where there could be this need to have some kind of communication with someone from your past, and that's going to help clear the air around the situation. All right, from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have Poised. There's the artwork, and the number is 48. Let's see what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says being ready, bringing something to light, Being at your best, confidence. The Oracle's message. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to, your skills are sharp, you've come to this place armed with knowledge and wisdom, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. So yeah, definitely a positive message there. Makes me think of the Chariot in the near future position. So yeah, like I said, it seems like there's some blockage that you currently have, but once you clear that up, it looks like things are going to move forward well for you. The relationship message says when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. So yeah, once again, a positive message there too. And it does stand out to me that, we do see the Three of Swords in your position in the situation. So like we said, if that's a energy you're still currently in, again, like I said, I feel like once you clear the energy of the past, it's going to help you out a lot. The prosperity message says you have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. So yeah, the direction you're moving in is your destiny. Definitely makes you think of the Chariot, which, like we said, is your major arcana card, and that often points to a destined thing moving forward as well. So, hope it ever resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.